Okay, hey Sagittarius, it is Toy from Infinite Work. We're going to jump right into it. Not too much left for September, but what is, we'll take for what is. We're going to start off with couples and do singles and then do money. You know what? After we do for the rest of September, when we start off in October, we're just going to do sun signs. Just set the intentions for sun signs only. But for now, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, couples from now until the end of September. My nose itch. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, couples. Okay. There's the mutual energy. Sagittarius couples. We have children at the bottom of the deck. Pay attention to the red flags. Keep an open mind. And very soon. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, maybe some discussion going on with keep an open mind here. So maybe your partner wants to do something or you want to do something, maybe concerning the children or concerning starting something new. A direction that one of you may want to go and the other may not be so open to it. Right? So maybe some type of decision you may need to make. Let's see. What's the Sagittarius energy? What energy is the Sagittarius and from now into the end? Lies. I'm going to take those cards. What energy is the Sagittarius in? Okay. Alright, so free yourself was up like this. Chemistry is in the bottom of the deck. And retreat. So you may be backing up Sagittarius because you may not be with whatever it is that your partner wants to do, or you may be going off to do what you want to do anyway. But you know, with this retreat here, I always notice that there is a couple. So you guys may be closing out any outside noise, friends, in-laws, anything like that in order to get some things in order. How is Sagittarius' partner? What energy are they in for the remainder of September? What energy is the Sagittarius? So many cards. And if the camera shakes, I'm sorry, guys. Sagittarius partner. What energy are they in? Lies. Too many cards. Sagittarius partner. Sagittarius, I feel mad like, I don't know. Like, I feel mad to myself right now. Is that y'all? Let's see. Your partner is not really. It's like either the cards want to give me a lot or nothing at all. Is your partner being a little bit stuck on what it is that they want to do or not want to do? I'm going to take those two cards that just came out. So, deception, attraction, soulmate, and codependency. So, yeah. So, maybe, your partner is wanting to do something. Maybe they need your help with it. Maybe they're not being totally honest with you with all the details of the situation. And maybe for that reason, you are like not wanting to be involved in it. You're not wanting to be a part of it. And this does not have to be something big, guys. It could be, you know, maybe your partner wants to buy a new car and they're not really giving you all the information as far as how much the insurance is going to be, how much the payments are going to be, and they need your bank statement or your pay stubs in order to get it, and you're like, nah, because you're not telling me, like, you know, maybe they're a little vague with the details. Why is retreat here for the Sagittarius? And again, energy is fluid, so it can be vice versa as well. Why is retreat here for the Sagittarius? Why is retreat here for the Sagittarius? Yes, I really feel to myself, like, okay. Retreat here with the King of Wands and the Judgment on the bottom of the deck. So yeah, you might really feel like you're not with it. The King of Wands, or like I said, energy is fluid. So this could be your energy just really being like, I'm gonna do what I want to do anyway. If this is you having the idea, then you're going after what it is that you want regardless. And if this is your partner, you're pretty dead set on, maybe until you get more information, more guidance about the situation, you're not going to do it. Maybe you want more stability in the household before you make some type of decision, or waiting for some type of apology, or for them to come to you in a way that is to your standard in order for you to be with it. Okay? And what advice card do we have for our Sagittarius couple? Sorry, Sagittarius. This reading feels a little bit bland to me anyway as a reader. But the energy that I'm picking up is just really like kind of blah. Kind of really like to myself, to be honest. But advice card for the Sagittarius. Advice card for the Sagittarius. Advice card for the Sagittarius, please. Couple Sagittarius. Jeez, I'm telling you, Sagittarius, like, even the cards barely want to come out. Either a lot want to come out or none at all. Sagittarius, please. More than one card. Couple Sagittarius for the rest of September 2019. Couple Sagittarius for the rest of September 2019. This shit is a struggle, Sagittarius. Jesus. Okay. Renewal, impasse, and destiny at the bottom of the deck. So yeah. Yeah, like I said, somebody's wanting to change something and renew something, make a decision to ground something, foundate something, some type of change, right? Some type of and I'm hearing like necessary change, and somebody's really not with, maybe not the fact that there needs to be a change, but the way it's being done. And so Sagittarius, with the Destiny card here at the bottom of the deck, I really feel like it's important for you to understand the strengths of your partner, and understand how they may see something that you don't, or even vice versa. Don't be so dead set on what it is that you want to do that you're not open-minded enough to receive. Because look, that's the point of having a partner, right? To have somebody to not only build with, to bounce ideas off of. You're not always going to agree or whatever the case may be, but it's important, like I said, that you hear them out. Okay, so just understand the bigger plan. Oh, and I'm feeling like sometimes, just because you're in a partnership doesn't mean that you have to necessarily do everything together. Like, there needs to be some understanding of what each person is doing, because things affect one another when you do it. But at the same time, like, there is individuality in regards to partnership as well. So let's remember that as well. All right. So for Sagittarius singles, what's going on with the Sagittarius singles and their love life? Okay, to the end of September 2019. Sagittarius singles, what energy are they in regarding their love life? Okay, we have love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive, and attraction. Yeah, so Sagittarius singles looks like they're really getting into themselves. I feel like it's really all about you right now, Sagittarius singles, and I feel like you're probably going to be attracting a lot of new love interest, but not even because you're necessarily trying to, or because you even want to right now. I think that you are definitely falling in love with yourself. And so as a result, people are being kind of like magnetized to you. Okay, why is love yourself first here? Okay, we got the Two of Cups, the King of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Knight of Swords. So yeah, so you may definitely be reflecting right now, Sagittarius, on relationships of the past or partnerships of the past, how things got toxic, how things turned out the way they did, um, and where different codependencies or habits, I don't want to say bad habits, but habits that don't necessarily reap the benefits that you're looking for, like how that's been affecting your stability within your partnerships, and even your money. So I feel like you're being extremely honest with yourself, extremely honest with others. If you do have a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo in your life, I feel like you may be cutting that off, seeing where the um, toxicity is in that situation. You may be definitely cutting that off, realizing how that may be doing more harm than good. I'm getting such fuckboy behavior from this King of Pentacles right here. I really am. Yeah. So you might be just definitely seeing how either a current situation or a recent past, but I'm feeling like this person may still be kind of um, present somehow. If it's not their physical self, then their energy. Yeah, but I'm feeling like you seeing your value and you're cutting towards Sagittarius singles. What's some advice for our Sagittarius singles from now until the end of September? Advice for your Sagittarius singles. One flipper. We have abundance and we have facade. So both solar plexus cards, and look, and victim is at the bottom of the facade card, which is the green card, which is the heart chakra. So yeah, the same thing like I was saying. I feel like you're looking. I'm surprised the two of wands is not out here, but I feel like you're looking at how things could have been different, like how if you would have had more confidence in yourself, or if you're gaining more confidence in yourself now, how that really changes how things look for you, how relationships look for you, and it changes what your desires are, what it is that you really want for yourself, as you start to value yourself more. So congratulations, single Sagittarius. Congratulations. So yeah, so just keep going with that. I don't really think that you need much advice with that, Sagittarius. You're doing a pretty good job. You really are. So let's get to the money, honey. Money, 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 money. Money situation for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For the remainder of September, we got what? Less than a week, about a week to go. I'm going to try to get the October readings up. Um, I want to say more quickly, and I don't even know if that's right, but at a quicker time period. Whatever, you know what I mean, faster than I did these, okay? Maybe I'll start tonight. Okay, money for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The last week of September. 3 more shuffles. Okay, money, honey. Money. I had a flipper that came out with it, so I'll take it. Deep freeze, the number 26, the number 8, coming apart, the number 46 of the number 10, and what came out with that was Dragon's Lair, the number 10 again. So you may have just ended a job, or about to end a job, or in something that was bringing in some type of financial gain, and it may be a little bit tough right now. Hmm. I'm feeling like there is abundance somewhere, but right now it's not visible. Like um, from a spiritual perspective, there's things going on behind the scenes right now that you can't see, obviously. And it's causing for things to come apart, for things to come together, if that makes any sense. There's like this bit of time during this week that you may feel a bit stuck. Um, I feel like that's necessary for you to stay still right now in order to be where you need to be for what you need to come through, if that makes sense. So it's like, if you had a really good job, right, and the job ended, if it was temporary, or if you got fired, laid off, whatever the case may be, and you're sitting at home, okay, so let's say you used to work 9 to 5 or whatever, and you're going to get this huge opportunity to do something that's going to bring great abundance, but the thing is that these people are going to call you at 11 o'clock. You're usually at work at 11 o'clock. Boom, something happens, right, that prevents you from being at work and puts you in a position where you don't have any money to move around and you have to sit still. You have to be at home. Boom, you're there for that 11 o'clock call, whereas you wouldn't have been before. And here you are all sad and fucked up because you don't have this job anymore. You don't have this particular opportunity anymore that was bringing in money, not understanding that that needed to go in order for something else to come in. So the thing that we need to understand about energy is that Energy is not going to crowd you, right? If you don't allow the space for it to come in, it won't come in. So if you want to have your own business and you keep saying you want to have your own business, but you're working 12 and 13 hours a day at a job and not really putting in the time because you feel as though you don't have it to invest in your business, what the universe will do will come in and you'll get fired or you'll get laid off from your job, and that'll seem like the most horrible thing ever. But you said that you didn't want the job anymore and that you wanted um, to have your own business. Your own business can't come in when a job is already taking the place of that. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel like that's what's going on with your finances for the rest of this week. And it's just a week. You know what I mean? Whenever this resonates, whenever you're watching this, whenever it resonates, I don't feel like it's going to be a very huge a big time frame. Like, I don't feel like you're gonna be stuck for months and months on end or anything like that. Um, but there is like this pause. There is this pause in between. So let's see. Source, what advice? Let's let's do a chakra card advice first. Try to get us through this energy because I know that this is frustrating, especially for a Sagittarius, a fire sign who likes to. Sagittarius is like to move. So this little stuck energy, I know, is probably aggravating stuff. So let's see. What advice can we give the Sagittarius to kind of get them through this time period? Okay. What advice can we give the Sagittarius? That flipped insecurity, but I'm gonna ask again. And if you're a single Sagittarius, remember we were talking about cutting cords with someone and realizing how your relationships may be affecting your abundance, may be affecting your progress. So this too might be that, you cut off of a relationship with someone and now you're kind of like in this standstill because maybe your money was tied together, maybe you lived together or whatever the case may be. So you may be a little bit in this standstill where thank you, where the relationship has been ended, but you can't physically part ways right now or financially part ways right now. You know what I mean? So it may be that in between time as well, where you're trying to build up your own your individual security. Okay, so joy popped out, which is the solar plexus chakra, and discovery will release at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, during this time of pause, I think it's definitely important that you find your joy, that you are um, finding gratitude and happiness in just you being you, in your own strength. I think that you are going to discover a lot about yourself in this time of building this new foundation for yourself, building this new um, home in so many senses for yourself. Even if it's not a physical home, it may just be this new feeling of security, this new feeling of knowing self, of kind of like groundedness. Um, like I said, this can be a very uncomfortable time for someone like a Sagittarius because you like to move. You know what I mean? Very goal oriented, very action oriented sign. So, root chakra work, grounding can be very beneficial during this time. Go outside, hug a tree, put your feet in some dirt, do some meditations, sit and try to just be present in the moment. Try not to worry too much about what has happened or worry too much about what will be. This is doesn't seem like an opportune time, but it really is to just kind of sit and decide what it is that makes you happy, and who it is that you really are and what it is that you really want. Okay, so Source, what advice do we have for our Sagittarius for the rest of September 2019? We're going to take a card from here and a card from the Rebel deck, and then we're going to close it out. 3 more shuffles. Okay. What advice do we have? Oh, okay. That was quick. So we have new love at the bottom. And Ice King at the top. So yeah, Sagittarius, whether you are a female or a male, it may be time to harness a bit of that masculine energy in the way of wisdom, in the way of progressive thought processes, in the way of taming your temperament. How men have more of a reputation of being more logical than emotional, a lot more emotionally tempered and even tempered. um, so it may be time for you to harness that type of energy. In regards to the new love card, I'm feeling like this is not necessarily an outside partner, right? Even when it comes to, okay, so when it comes to this in regards to money, right? I feel like the new love and the Ice King card is talking about you taking the time out. So like I said, harness that masculine energy, balance out your temperament, and really be more in a logical place during this time. Really taking the time out. You see, he has silver hair. He has this white lion by him. I mean, he's really in his power. He's in the snow. He got his armor on. You feel me? Like he's really ready to go. He's really ready to go with his black cape behind him. Like, so it's time to really harness that energy. If we're talking about in regards to our single Sagittarius, I think this is a new love for yourself. With the Ice King here, again, just knowing yourself, having that perspective, looking back and realizing the things that really you could have done differently, ways that your confidence and your assurance in yourself would have made things different, and how to move forward in the future with that. The Ice King can also give me vibes of like the King of Swords in a lot of ways. And so in regards to that King of Pentacles character, maybe cutting off some habits, some codependencies, some toxicities in regards to relationships, right? So with new love, this may be a time for you to really learn your partner again with the Ice King card here, because when we're in relationships, we consistently and constantly grow. At least we should be growing, because anything not growing is dead. So this may be the need for you to use your harness that Ice King energy and kind of be more logical, not really think about or really feel your way through this situation, and kind of just be more logical, open, and understanding to understand your partner's changes, why they may be going in a certain area, why they may want to take a certain route, why they may be acting the way that they are. And that's for relationship people, because when you're in a partnership, those are the extra efforts that you really do need to put forth in order to get the most out of your situation. And then in the overall way with Sagittarius, because in all regards, whether it's couple, money, or singles, this reading really seems to talk a lot about kind of taking the time out to really get your logical processes together. And that can talk a lot about your crown chakra as well, which is your connection with the divine. And so this Ice King card can also give me feels of divinity, talking about source, talking about God, or whoever it is that you look to for guidance, whoever or whatever it is that you call your creator. And really because it's usually at times like this when we're like taking a rest from the world where we find that, right, where we're looking for that. And so you may be also having this new love and this new affinity and this new connection with source, with your intuition, and with your crown chakra. um so let's just get a rebel deck card, and then we're gonna go ahead and close it out. Okay, nine shuffles, and the number 9 might be significant to you too in tarot. 9 is the card of the Winter Warrior, it's the card of wish is granted. It's the card of being almost at the 10, right? Almost at the completion, you know, at the point where you just might feel really tired and really over it. But the 9 also holds the energy of a nice king too, because while you're really tired and you're really over it, you've been through a lot and you learned a lot. So, oh, that popped over super quick. Okay, Sagittarius is all right. Okay, so it says, wake up, you are missing some cool shit. Stop sleeping so damn much. You are being shady. Watch out, shit can get ugly. And at the bottom of the deck, detox, drink a smoothie, unfriend that asshole, and throw some shit out. So, again, anything toxic, go ahead and let it go. And that's including your own thoughts, your own hang-ups, your own barriers or blockages that you put. Watch out, shit can get ugly. This could definitely be talking about this time period where there's a pause in between something ending and something beginning. You know, just try to keep as much integrity as you can during this time, as much patience and open-mindedness as you can at this time, Sagittarius. And stop sleeping so damn much. Wake up, you are missing some cool shit. So if anybody is experiencing any type of depression at this time, like I said, it can be very difficult for a fire sign, especially a Sagittarius who's really always on the go, to be at a time of like, hold up, stay still, or let's compromise, or let's get this together. So if you're feeling down, you know, wake up. You know, find your joy, like we pulled out the joy chakra card, in discovering yourself. Find your joy in the journey and don't worry so much about whatever the outcome is going to be. Okay? All right, Sagittarius, I will see you guys next month. Thank you. Oh, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know if this reading resonated with you. Okay, guys. See you next time.